Mira and me developed this format of the hero's journey. The hero's journey is an old narrative that reoccurs through history and through arts and in novels and movies and mythologies and so on. We will tell you a bit about it, but mostly the goal of this workshop is a self-experience, that you experience your hero's journey. What is your personal hero's journey about? Um, Maybe a short introduction. I'm Chris Fuhrhans. Um, I can also share some screen here. Um, I am Chris. I'm this one. This is from last year. I'm a psychiatrist and a psychotherapist and a schema therapist and a DBT therapist and so on. And I have an institute for schema therapy, and I am lecturing predominantly in the Arabic countries, also in Switzerland, of course, in Germany, and so on. And what else? I have two kids, and my hobby is sailing. So, Mira, welcome, my co-leader and co-genius creator. May you introduce
Thank
yourself
you so
with a
much,
few.
Dr. Chris. It's been an honor working with you, really is. And Aisha, thank you so much for this opportunity. It's really, really special. Thank you so much. I hold it really dear to my heart. And thank you everybody for being here. A short introduction. My name is Mira. I'm from Egypt. I'm an expressive arts therapist. We have developed this hero's journey, and it's really cool. Not just as a theory, but it's really cool when you try it yourself. And I'm not gonna reveal the surprises now, but let's dive in together if you're ready. It's really cool.
And now I would like to introduce you to an imagery work. I will just outline the structure of our workshop. So it there will be a lot of imaginations. Imagery work is a key technique in schema therapy to work with imaginations. And the other leg are the expressive arts. So there will be a lot of expressive arts, imagery work, and the thread that we follow is the hero's journey. I will show you some slides, not too much, because it's an interactive workshop. And now the hero's journey. The hero's journey is a narrative. Maybe some of you know it already, maybe some know it very well, maybe some not so. It is a theory originally published 1949 by Joseph Campbell. He was a cultural scientist, and he had such a huge research on mythology, on myths, on narratives, anything, and he found that nearly all of them um, are based by the same structure, and the structure is the hero's journey, and it always follows similar steps. The first is the call to adventure. The call to adventure can be anything. It can be, for example, if you watch the movie Around the World in 80 Days, yeah, there is Phileas Fogg, the hero, and he lives in London, he's rich, and one morning his butler brings him the coffee, and there is a letter. And he says, "What's this letter from?" "Oh," says the butler, "it was in the post box, sir." And he said, "What is that letter? There is no sender. It's an envelope, only his name." And he suspects something, and then he opens the letter, and you can literally see how he feels struck. And the butler comes and says, "Is everything all right, sir?" And he says, "Yeah, yeah, is everything all right?" And then he prepares for the journey. It is a bet. It's a bet that he will not succeed in rounding the world in 80 days. And later, very much later, we find out that the letter was sent to him by yeah, it's not really a friend. It's his antagonist. And there's only one word, coward. And he doesn't want to be a coward. And that's why he starts this project, this journey. This is the call to adventure. It can be like this. The call to adventure can be anything. Me as a psychotherapist, I would say every burnout, every depression, every anxiety disorder, panic attacks, whatsoever, they are a call, a wake-up call. They are a wake-up call. The wake-up call means you have to do something different from now on. Yeah. So you have to embark, you have to go. And of course, you can refuse. It's very normal that the wake-up call for the first time is refused. You say, "No, I don't hear that. I don't go." But the wake-up call comes again. And still you can refuse to hear it, but you also can leave the comfort zone. You can embark whatsoever the hero's journey is. It can be a real journey, it can be an inner journey, it can be a short journey like we do today. And so um, then in the narrative of the hero's journey comes the supernatural aid and the crossing of the threshold. The supernatural aid can be meeting a mentor, for example, in Harry Potter. Yeah, this is a typical hero's journey. Harry Potter, the whole seven volumes, and the mentor, of course, is Dumbledore. Yeah, and he doesn't want to leave the comfort zone. He doesn't want to go. He says, "No, I don't want." But the mentor persuades him, crossing the threshold, and then after crossing the threshold, you will meet challenges and temptations. We'll find helpers, shapeshifters, mentors, and the most important thing in the hero's journey is that there is the fight with your real enemy. Who is the real enemy? It's maybe not your parents or your neighbor or whoever is the source for your suffering. So it's maybe something inside you. Yeah, maybe something, maybe it's a dependency, maybe something you cannot give up or whatsoever. Yeah. And the hero's journey, the culmination point of the hero's journey is the fight with the enemy. Yeah. And normally you have to sacrifice something. And the fight, you survive the fight. Every mythology follows this structure. Christianity, for example. And then after the death, there comes the rebirth, the atonement, and the return. Yeah, the return in a transformed state. This is the hero's journey, and here I found some children's books, yeah, or movies, um, and so this hero is an archetype. Yeah, it's the archetype. Here you see predominantly children. Harry Potter. This is Heidi. This is Tom Sawyer. This is Mowgli from Jungle Book, and this is, I forgot her name. It's from a series. What's anyway? So and
Strangers.
all of yes, exactly. Thank you. And all of them have one thing in common. What do you think? Have all these heroes, this young heroes, what do they have in common? Do you have an idea? All of them?
They were abandoned,
Yes.
right?
They don't have parents. They don't have parents. Yeah. So or real parents. I mean, yeah, Jesus is also a bit tricky about the parents question. Um, yes. And this type reaches into religion, mythology, movies. You can take any movie, you can take the most famous novels, they are hero's journeys. And the hero is the grown-up vital child. So this I would call is the vital child type. And the hero is the developed or the grown-up vital child. The 8 stages, you can differentiate several stages, normally is first the ordinary world, the call to adventure, the refusal of the call, meeting the mentors, preparing the backpack with strengths and talents and resources, then the inmost cave, the sacrifice and the transformation and the return. And the hero's journey is transcultural. Here you see in actually it's an oral myth. It's not written, it's orally transmitted by North African tribal nomads. It is the story of Abu Sayyid al-Hilali. So, meanwhile, maybe you know him because there have been, I think, 2 or 3 TV series, and but the original story is from the 11th century. From the 11th century, and here you see him fighting with his brother. And one thing is you can see he is black. This is actually natural. This is an error of nature. So this is also a top boss, a figure you find even in modern movies. If you know the movie Wicked, Elphaba, she's green. Yeah, it's this stigma of the hero that he has something that stigmatizes him. Yeah. Here we have a also from the 11th century. It's it's in Spain. It's a Spanish cave painting. And the interesting thing is all 3 are the same. All 3 are the same persons and or individuals. And it symbolizes the crisis of a person recognizing that the enemy is me. Yeah. The homecoming is the end. We will see it later. Okay. So these are the only slides in this workshop. This is about the hero's journey. There's a lot of theory about it, but the interesting thing is to make it practically applicable for everyday's life.